Kamsi, we can finally go to Dowson and find cute guys or the guy of our dreams. And Tanya, it is time for us to burn that school skirt or the whole uniform if we want to. Yes, boys, you can finally wear ripped jeans and PJs. And girls, it is time for us to wear crop tops and have our hot girl summer. Yes, sir. When it was announced I'd be this year's valedictorian, my first reaction was, oh, I got this, I did this, period. But then a couple weeks later, I realized on June 9th to be precise, that I had been watching Wentworth on Netflix far more than I had been thinking of that speech. And I blame that on Jenny. Anyhow, ECS or EMCS, I don't know, that's a debate Tanya and Justina have held for years. Emmanuel Christian School. It has been an honor for me to be your student. When I entered this school 12 years ago, like many others in this room, we did not speak a word of English for some of us. I mean, even French was lacking. I said something to Justina the first day of kindergarten. I think I asked her for a glue stick, puis quand je vous dis qu'elle a rien compris là, elle a rien compris. Teachers, the impact you have had in our lives for the past few years have been an immense blessing. Si quelqu'un me demande d'aller prendre une marche, je promets solennellement de ne plus jamais les parler, car on ne prend pas une marche, on fait une marche, sinon c'est un anglicisme. Dit Monsieur Fesenmeyer. See, that is how much impact you all have had on us. We eradicate people out of our lives because of their poor grammar. How smart. But parents, you've been even more impactful in our lives this year. Your respect and patience towards us have been an immense blessing too. Actually, I can't speak for myself. My mom made sure she spoke to me 20 times a day during my online classes, telling me to leave the class to Uber her Starbucks thrice a day. Like, who does that? But anyways, to the other parents, thank you. Guys, we made it. We made it to the finish line. Though we suffered the mental instability of waking up early one day and late the other because of hybrid, we made it. We are here, graduating together. Though the thought of giving up crossed our minds, we made it. Though life was harder than ever, we made it. Though we had to put up with Jason faking he was Kyle and Kyle faking he was Jason, we made it. Though many of us had to deal with Vanessa's bad influence through Aline, we made it. Stop bringing Aline to Starbucks. She's gonna bring me to Starbucks and I am broke. And Aline, you're bad too. Stop asking me if I want to go to Thai Express, because you know I'll say yes, and I is broke. But seriously, on a serious note, the friendships I have created here are incomparable. Corinne, tes blagues me manqueront infiniment. Comme, guys, un bruit qui court. Bref. Now, even if there may be Trump supporters in the room, I will quote something Michelle Obama once said. Don't be afraid. Be focused, be determined, be hopeful, be empowered. To sum it up, don't be like Mark, who would ball up in a fetal position in Monsieur Dubuisson's class every time he lost Assemblée Nationale. Be empowered. Be empowered like Anjali and Abigail, who would always gang up against everyone in dodgeball. Be empowered. Don't be afraid. Like Suzanne, whenever she laughs, you can hear her from Joli Coeur and she's in the gym. Don't be afraid. Be you. I believe my high school years at this school were my best years, not only because of the lessons I learned about life and people, but because of all the amazing memories I and many others in this room have created. I still remember that one night where Sophia and I laughed for an hour straight in Belize. I mean, Mr. Tracy was probably like, they're drunk off of red Fanta? Okay. And I remember thinking Daniel Go and Kayla were siblings the first 2 years of high school. I remember seeing the competitive spirit of Chen Chen, William, and Zoyao every time they would play cards at lunchtime. Et, oh guys, on n'oubliera jamais la manière dont Nathan mange. Quand il va à Taco le Ghetto, Don Ringo, son visage reluit tel qu'un oiseau qui vient de trouver le pain le plus divin sur terre. Oh loloy! Et je n'oublierai jamais les Tik Tok que Daniel me montrait, que jusqu'à ce jour, je ne comprends pas, mais que je faisais semblant de comprendre pour ne pas me sentir bête. Et je n'oublierai jamais les danses du matin de Déborah dans les couloirs, ainsi que le rire et sourire contagieux de Jennifer lorsqu'il n'y avait absolument rien de drôle. I will remember never being able to miss Viana because she was never there, and Jordan getting mad at Johnson because she never gets math. That's okay. Or that time I was jogging outside and the next day I came to school and David said he saw me, but I was jogging with my eyes closed. Okay. I'll remember our grade 8 debates because of Remy and Anthony, great debaters in my opinion. If I had to assume who will get into politics later on in their lives, in our class, I would choose the both of you. I will never forget Sammy and Trey's raps, very Christian, very, very Christian. And also how 2 days ago, someone told me the secret that Daniel Laborio plays video games like Type Racer at 3 a.m. There's a lagger in your group. So, as we get ready to finally call ourselves high school graduates and take big decisions in our lives, let me say this to you. Don't you ever give up. Failures are not downfalls. They are the lessons that enable you to win next time. And yes, fear is present in all of us, but faith can overcome if we would remind ourselves that in Philippians 4, 6-7, God told us to not be anxious about anything, but in everything, in prayer and supplication, to let our requests be known to him. Peu importe ce que tu veux devenir, ingénieur, docteur, infirmière, politicien, journaliste, influenceuse sociale, avocate, etc. Tu as tout ce dont tu as besoin pour le devenir. Dieu t'a créé dans cet temps-ci, dans la famille où tu es, à cette école, pour une raison spécifique. So, as I end this speech, let me leave you with this, something William Arthur Ward once said. If you can imagine it, you can achieve it. And if you can dream it, you can become it. And at last, thank you Google, Wikipedia, TikTok, and of course, Grande Vanilla Bean Frappuccino with heavy cream milk, cookie crumbles, and my whipped cream, please, for making this all possible. Thank you.